The notification popped up at 2:47 a.m. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. From Paradise Resort Bali. My heart stopped. I wasn't getting married. But apparently, someone was using my name and my late father's inheritance money to do it. I scrolled through my phone, finding the Instagram stories I'd missed. There was Marcus, my older brother, proposing to Sarah on a pristine beach. The ring looked expensive. Too expensive for his salary. The comments poured in, "Dream wedding incoming." And Marcus always gets what he wants. My chest tightened as I opened my banking app. The trust fund Dad left me, untouched for 2 years while I grieved, was nearly empty. Wedding venue deposit, $15,000. Catering advance, $8,000. Photographer retainer, $3,500. All authorized with my digital signature. Forged but legally binding. Then came the text from Marcus. "Thanks for being so generous, little sis. Dad would have wanted his money to go toward something meaningful. You understand, right? You're not even dating anyone." I stared at those words until they burned into my retinas. Not dating anyone. Like my worth was measured by my relationship status. Like Dad's love for me meant less because I chose career over romance. But Marcus made one critical mistake. He forgot I work in digital forensics for the FBI. I didn't call him screaming. I didn't demand my money back. Instead, I opened my laptop and began what I do best, building an airtight case. First, I traced every transaction. Marcus had used a combination of identity theft and financial fraud, creating fake documents with my signature. Textbook federal crimes carrying 5 to 10 years each. Then I discovered something beautiful. He'd booked everything under my name to get better credit terms. Which meant legally I was the client. I was the bride. At 6 a.m., I called Paradise Resort. "Hi, this is Emma Rodriguez. I need to make some changes to my wedding arrangements." The coordinator was thrilled to help the bride with her vision updates. By noon, I transformed Marcus's dream wedding into his worst nightmare. The guest list. I added every woman he'd cheated on, every boss he'd lied to, every friend he'd betrayed. The menu. Switched to vegan cuisine. Marcus is allergic to most plant proteins. The music. Death metal and funeral dirges. The flowers. Black roses and funeral lilies. The photographer. I hired his ex-girlfriend Jessica, whom he'd ghosted after borrowing $2,000. But the masterpiece was the seating chart. I placed Marcus's current girlfriend Sarah directly between his 2 most recent affairs, with his judgmental mother facing the table of women whose hearts he'd shattered. The wedding was in 3 days. Too late to cancel without losing everything. Marcus called me frantic. "Emma, what did you do? The venue says you changed everything. This is my wedding. Legally it's mine," I replied calmly. "You used my name, remember? My credit, my signature, my father's money. Congratulations, brother. You're officially a guest at my wedding to your fiancé. You can't do this." "Actually, I can." And I did. By the way, I've also reported the financial fraud to federal authorities. Your wedding day might include some unexpected visitors in uniforms. The silence stretched like a taut wire before it snapped. "Please," he whispered. "Sarah doesn't know about any of this. She'll leave me. Maybe she should know who she's marrying." Marcus spent his wedding day in a courthouse, not on a beach. Sarah left him when Jessica showed her the photos and messages proving his infidelity. The guests I'd invited created such drama that security had to escort multiple people out. I got my money back through the fraud investigation plus damages. Marcus got probation and a permanent mark on his credit report. 6 months later he texted me, "I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong." I never replied. Some silences are louder than words. Dad always said justice isn't about revenge. It's about balance. Marcus took my inheritance thinking I was too soft to fight back. He learned that quiet people aren't weak. We're just selective about when we make noise. And when we do, the whole world listens.